All right. So this day of my daughter's wedding, let me readjust this. We have my daughter, Anonymous. How you doing, man?
I'm a man, first of all, I wanted to say.
Yeah, you'd be the deepest daughter that any man could have.
My name's Tiffany. How's your day going?
That's a bad joke, Tiffany. So me and Anonymous have been bonding over internet video games for a couple of years now. And, I really wanted to shit on that kid, like really bad now. Like I'm
so ready.
I'm trying to find a way that it can be not bullying on the internet.
30 pull-ups, nigga. Let's get it right now.
So when people join the Discord, I understand it's a very exhilarating experience for a lot of you. Gets the blood pumping, right? Get the adrenaline going. Right?
Oh, 100%.
And when you join the voice chat, you got me, so you recognize me, you know what I mean? My beautiful ass voice drifts through. Then you get somebody like Anonymous, he got a deep ass voice, he stands out, and he's cool. Yeah. You know what I mean?
What's good?
So he's popular in the chats. Otter joins in. That's a lot of fucking pressure for niggas to deal with, you know? And so they feel like they have to do something to stand out also. So sometimes they lie. And let me tell you, we've been doing this for enough years to know that you're lying.
I've been in there for a long time, y'all.
Yeah, we've been.
Don't fuck with me.
Yeah, we've been in the game for a long time. And if you do it, it's some incredible feat shit. We want to see it on camera right now. And I don't want no excuses. No, my shit is laggy. It's too fucking blurry. You can't see my face.
My hand hurts. I can't do it today.
None of that. None of that. On deck, son. Right now. So anywho's in malicious compliance. I want to speak to your boss. Depending on how I feel, I might just edit that out. I think this is just cathartic for me to complain on the internet. But don't just come in fronting, bruh. No cap, bruh. Just come in and be real. If you didn't do shit all day, brag about it, and we'll still like you. I want to speak to your boss, and then in quotations, I'm the owner. Now, Anonymous can't do that because he doesn't own the place yet, but he sure as hell could lie.
I can't say go fuck yourself, though. I can't do that.
You're gonna get fucking fired. All right, let's hear it, man.
Welcome to r/malicious-compliance, where an entitled secretary gets fired on her first day. I was going to buy a car from a small used car dealership. We agreed on a price and a day to meet. The morning of, he sold it out from under me right before I was there with no courtesy call or text or anything.
Shit.
Damn. That's pretty dirty. I was about to say, going to small car lots are the way to go to get your first car. Like, that's where you find the real gems at. Don't worry about how it looks. Don't worry about the brand. Just look at the engine. Look at the miles. You know what I mean? Look for leaks and shit like that. Like, and that's where you...
all good.
Yeah, that's where you find some good shit. Except for this place. Fuck this place.
I wrote an review reflecting my experiences with the dealership online. A couple days later, he calls and threatens me with a lawsuit claiming my review is slander. He warned me everyone else that gave a one-star review was sued for slander and had to pay court fees and remove their review.
No, you don't.
He said if I edited the review, everything would be fine and he wouldn't take me to court.
That's not true.
Well, I obliged and edited my review, stating he threatened me over the phone with a lawsuit since I didn't have a winner and that my review was in fact 100% accurate of my experiences.
Well, that's not good.
The icing on the cake, I texted him right after I edited the review and said, "Hey man, edited the review as requested. Hope there are no hard feelings." I guess he didn't read my edit before replying with, "Thanks man, I appreciate it. No hard feelings. I'll update if he reads the review and contacts me again."
You know what? You're going to hell. What the fuck? That's fucking hilarious. Oh, I edited that shit. Yep. So he just threatened me. Fuck that dude.
Backstory. I was employed as a customer service officer. I'd been with the bank for about 18 months at this point, mostly working afternoon shifts. But recently, the bank had moved to a 24-hour customer service model. Whew. So while most of the bank would be closed, head office, complaints, credit, etc., we were still open.
Wait, this is so much potential for video games at work. That is like an excellent scenario, bro. You got a computer there? You know they got Minecraft on a little USB now? That's new. It just came out 2 days ago. Brand new.
Well,
2019.
And they're chilling, huh?
Let me set the scene. 10 p.m. midweek. Fluorescent lights flicker overhead. The call board's empty, and I'm literally counting the seconds left in my shift, ready to go home.
Video games.
A phone call pops onto my screen. I think, shoot, I always get a call just before I finish. Me mustering my best customer service voice. Hi, thanks for calling bank. You're speaking with OP. How can I help you?
Let me hear your best customer service voice right now.
Any chips or drinks with that?
Oh, they got my boy trained. They got my boy trained.
I hear nothing but dead air, so I start to repeat myself. Hi, you're speaking with... That's when I hear the tone of voice and words every contact center worker has heard at some point. It just lets you know you're in for a great call. Not. Yes, I'm here. God, what takes you people so long to answer? What are you doing?
Touching my dick.
As noted before, there were no calls on the board.
Can't say that.
This customer didn't wait in queue. He would have gone through the IVR to enter his customer number and PIN before being put through to me. Max 60 seconds. Me trying to not provoke any further and get this customer off the phone as quickly as I can so I can get home. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Our system doesn't show a queue, but I'm sorry you had to wait. What can I do for you this evening? The customer seems to settle down and starts explaining that the reason for the call was the interest charges on the most recent credit card bill.
Right.
He was sure they were a mistake because I always pay my bills on time. And I don't like paying you bloodsuckers any more than I have to.
Yeah,
That's
no.
different.
Insulting them is always a good way to get a discount if that's what you're going for. When I was
100%.
broke, I definitely made these calls, and I would just be like, "I'm not paying that because I cannot pay that. I don't have money to pay that. So if you want to get paid, you got to charge me not for that, and then I'll pay."
I mean,
Or when I was going through a transition, I would be charged interest because I'd be on auto pay, but the card number they had was the old card number. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I would just be very upset, and they'd be like, "Oh, it's this card number." I'm like, that's not my right card number. So don't charge me the
I'm
interest.
keeping a buck with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when you call niggas, and they're not the ones that have to deal. Like, I'm an employee, right? If it's a problem like that, I don't gotta deal with it. I will just hang up, and I will not pick up the phone again.
What the fuck?
I'm not the one that has to deal with this shit. My manager does, and she's not here at the moment.
What
So
is wrong with you? Do not take customer service tips from him. That's a bad idea.
it's a great idea. I'm trying to flip people on game right now.
Just hang up. Don't pick up.
Hang up.
Not my problem.
Let's go home.
I'm
Clock out.
I'm refilling chips. I'm sweeping floors. I'm going home. Sorry, sir. I have a burrito in my hand right now. I have to call you back.
Okay, bro, it's hot. I cannot help you.
Sir, you stand by your phone while I fold this burrito. I'll call you right back. Just
100%.
sit right there. Don't move. Don't call me back. Sit still and wait.
I'll contact you.
I'll contact you.
Charming, I know. So I placed him on hold to look at his account. I started looking at the payment history, when payments were due and received, when the balances were, etc. Then I quickly looked at the customer's interaction notes.
Oh no.
This is where the bank records any contact with the customer as
I
well
wonder what
as
mine
the fee
say.
waivers, special interest rates,
I
etc.
wonder what mine
And I
says.
see an interesting series of notes from colleagues of mine stating things like, customer advised interest was charged due to full payment not received by due date.
Got it.
Customer
Got
threatened
him.
to close all accounts with bank. Manager approved interest waiver. Notes like this went on for months
Damn.
until there was a note from the head of customer relations and retention stating, if customer threatens to close accounts to seek waiver of fees, interest, or other charges, please process immediately. No retention.
Oh
I
no.
was a bit shocked.
Damn.
Because usually the bank would do a lot to keep existing customers. Like they told us in training, it's cheaper to keep a customer than it is to gain a new one. So I call over my night manager to read the notes and give him a heads up. I've got a feeling the customer is going to be demanding
That
another
is
interest
so
waiver.
comedy.
My cool night manager said, well, if he does, do what the note says.
Close that shit,
Total
bruh.
hold time, maybe 2 minutes. I take the customer off hold and thank him for waiting. About time. My time is very valuable, you know. So, have you fixed it yet? I start explaining that the interest charges are valid because he didn't pay off his balance before the due dates. He goes ballistic. He starts calling me every conceivable name under the sun,
Love those
and
people.
mid-sentence stops. He plays it like he's just had an idea. Fine, if the interest charges are valid, I'm going to close my accounts.
Okay.
I want to close my accounts with you now. At this
Fucking Anonymous is putting himself in the shoes. That's fine. Go ahead.
Okay, that's cool. Go ahead, man.
Please. Matter of fact, my hand's already on the button. I'm gonna just
Bro, I think I'm so fucking fast.
We'll mail you a check, bruh.
At this point, I'm excited about putting him in his place,
I'm
but I also
excited.
want to cover my own butt. So I ask, so just to be certain, you're instructing me to close all of your accounts with us, including your
no.
credit card saving account and transactional
No,
account?
please.
Say the
Are
word.
you stupid?
No.
That's what
No,
I
wait.
said.
Yes.
No, don't say
Yes.
that.
Ladies and
It
gentlemen,
is time.
we got him. Me grinning ear to ear. Okay, no problem. I'll just place you on hold and do that for you. I hit the hold button fast, just as I heard him say, no, with my night manager's help,
It
he
is my
closed his
type.
account. His savings account was a term deposit. So by
Oh,
breaking
no.
the term early, he had to pay an early access fee of 10% of the
This
balance.
poor man.
We used the money in his
fuck
transactional
that dude.
account to cover the outstanding balance in his credit card, including the interest, and sent a request for a check to be issued
Yep.
for the remaining
Told
money.
you.
Yeah.
Send you
I
a
took
check.
the
I
customer
told you.
off hold. Again, thank you for your patience.
He's over there sweating,
As
bruh.
requested, your accounts are now closed. Was there anything else I can help with tonight? If I thought the customer went ballistic before,
Oh, yes.
oh boy. There was talk of suing the bank, suing me,
Wow.
suing my night manager, suing head
Everyone.
of customer relations and retentions. That we were guilty of
Discrimination. No, he
that
didn't.
I didn't have the authority to do what I did. He's going to call the police. We're thieves. Some other ways of telling me how useless I am and how I can kill myself.
Oh, man. Never tell people to
We've been there before. It's okay.
ain't nearly as dark as those bad nights. I'm feeling pretty good today. God damn.
You get the picture. Me still smiling because I know I nor anyone else at my bank will have to deal with this butthole.
He really is
again.
a douchebag.
Sir, I understand you're upset. However, on a recorded phone call, you instructed me to close your accounts. I have complied with your
He
wishes.
really waited to
As
say
there is
this.
nothing else for us to speak about tonight, thank you for calling bank. Have a good night.
Click.
And hung up on him before he could say another word.
Gone.
My night manager created an incident report and sent it to head of customer relations and retentions with an attached copy of the call recording. I later found out head of customer relations and retention sent the customer a letter telling him he was
What?
banned from our bank for
Yes.
life
What?
due to the quotes vile and disgusting way he had spoken to me.
Yes.
We would never do business with him ever again. And if he called or visited a branch,
Calling the
we would be
police.
the ones calling the
Bro,
police.
bro, yes.
Do you want to know what the total interest charges were that started all this? $30. His term deposit had $20,000 in it.
Oh, my God.
He cost
Bro, over
himself
$30.
$2,000
Oh
in
my
early exit
God.
fees because he thought he could bully his way out of $30 in interest. Our next Reddit post.
Fuck.
Oh, no. That went so poorly for that man.
He deserved it.
Don't be mean to people if you don't have to, because it might cost you $2,000 and $30.
They still want the $30.
Holy fuck! Well, that was actually pretty good. That was pretty fun to fucking hear. I've never been that rude to people. I literally just let people know that I'm broke. I mean, you know, back in the days. Especially when like you have accidentally paid off like Amazon credit card bills and shit like that. Yeah, you gotta be careful, dude. You gotta be
The
careful.
worst one I ever got.
Mhm.
I work at the place I work at.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say their name.
Right.
You know.
They don't pay for advertisement, so.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm saying they ain't gonna pay me. Fuck them. So we get called about people like, cause they can order in, like call ahead and say, or you know, put in their order ahead so they can come in and pick it up, right?
Mhm, mhm.
And so I'll get a call and say, hey, I placed my order at this location, but I wanted to place it at another location. Can you transfer it? The problem is there's no official way to transfer an order, right?
Right.
You just have to call the other store and tell them what it is. They have to write it down on a piece of paper.
I'm so sorry. It's like, yeah, I can do that for you, sir. And in reality, it's just like he's just writing a post-it note. Okay.
That's what we do.
Okay.
And so a lady
fuck.
was like, yeah, so I want you guys to send it to the other store. I'm like, okay, man, it's gonna take me. I gotta take you off the phone. She said, why can't you do it while I'm on the phone? I'm not understanding why she wanted to be on the phone while it happened.
Right.
He said, well, that's so fucking shitty. Why did you guys do that? I'm like, ma'am, I'm an employee. I don't make the rules.
Yeah.
She said, why you gotta tell me this shit? Fuck you. And then she hangs up. I'm like,
whoa.
What the fuck? Do you want your food or not? I called her back too. So I was like, so do you want your food? And I thought I said fuck you, bye. I'm like, oh, okay.
I thought I said fuck you. I'm out.
And it gets better because she comes to the store to pick up her food. Which at this point, I just throw away the ticket. I said, I guess she didn't want her food, so I'm throwing it away.
Right.
I threw away the ticket. She goes to the store. I said, so where's my food? I said, ma'am, you didn't confirm you wanted the order, so I threw it away. She said, why would you do that? I'm like, because you didn't say you wanted it. I got a manager involved, And she's like, yeah, we're so sorry. We'll make it right now. Then she's like, walks out. She bumps her shoulder and says, have a nice day, jackass. I'm like, oh, you fuck yourself too. It's okay. It's cool.
Bro's sitting here waiting, bro. He's waiting.
Oh. I want all the smoke. Your manager keeps telling me, bro, you can't keep saying these things because I'm like, look, listen, they started it. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and do this.
The manager's like, I'm about to let you go, and you know why.
I'm okay with it. Let's go.
Right. You clearly have too many important things to do, Anonymous, and I'm gonna tell you,
Look.
you need to chill out, or you're gonna lose that paper. And that goes
Listen.
for all of y'all. And with that, I'm out. I'm not letting him talk anymore. I gotta cut him off before he finishes.